We are currently living through the greatest theft in human history, but they are not stealing your money. They are not breaking into your house. They are stealing something far more valuable, something you can never earn back once it is gone. They are stealing your attention. Look at your phone. Every single app on that screen was engineered by thousands of the smartest engineers and psychologists in the world. Their only job, the only reason they get paid, is to break your focus. They are fighting a war for your mind, and right now, most of us are losing. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king who ran an empire while writing one of the greatest books in history, wrote in his private journal, "Most of what we say and do is not essential. If you can eliminate it, you'll have more time and more tranquility." In 2026, tranquility is not just a nice feeling, it is a superpower. It is the only competitive advantage left. If you can focus when everyone else is distracted, you become dangerous. Today, we are not just reading quotes, we are building a military-grade mental operating system to reclaim your life. This is the Stoic's guide to absolute 200% focus. If you are tired of brain fog, tired of procrastination, and ready to wake up, let's begin. The Dichotomy of Attention. The first truth is the dichotomy of attention. You have likely heard of the dichotomy of control, the idea that some things are up to us and some are not. But Epictetus, a man who was born a slave and yet was freer than most modern billionaires, took this deeper. He understood that before you can control your life, you must control your attention. In the modern world, your mind is a house with the doors wide open. Anyone can walk in. A news headline walks in and makes you angry. A celebrity scandal walks in and makes you curious. A memory of an awkward conversation from 5 years ago walks in and makes you anxious. You are letting the world treat your mind like a public park. The Stoic practice here is to install a bouncer at the door of your mind. When a thought enters, let's say a worry about the economy or a notification about a sale, you must stop it at the door. You ask it one question: do you belong here? If the answer is no, if it is not relevant to the task you are doing right now, you treat it like background noise at a crowded cafe. You hear the noise, but you do not listen to the conversation. You do not engage. You let it pass. Most people fight distractions. Stoics simply refuse to acknowledge them. You must learn to look at a notification and feel absolutely nothing. That indifference is where your focus begins.
Truth number 2 is Premeditatio Malorum. Most people fail to focus because they are naive. They sit down to work and assume the world will leave them alone. They assume they will have energy. They assume the Wi-Fi will be fast. And the moment, the exact second something goes wrong, they collapse. They get frustrated. They open social media to cope. The Stoics never assumed perfection. They anticipated chaos. They practiced the Premeditation of Evils. Here is how you apply this to your focus. Before you start a deep work session, before you even open your laptop, spend 60 seconds visualizing everything that is about to try to stop you. Imagine your phone ringing. Imagine your energy crashing. Imagine your boredom kicking in and screaming for dopamine. Imagine your neighbor using a leaf blower. See it all happening. Why do we do this? Because when you have already imagined the enemy, you are not surprised when they show up. When the boredom hits, you don't panic. You say, I expected you. I knew you were coming. You don't react emotionally, you execute tactically. You strip the distraction of its power to surprise you. You are no longer a victim of your environment. You are a soldier prepared for the terrain.
Truth number 3 is the concept of the inner citadel. Marcus Aurelius spoke of retreating into oneself, finding a fortress where no one could touch him. In our hyper-connected world, this is not a metaphor. You physically need a citadel. To reach 200% focus in 2026, you must implement Monastic Mornings. This is a non-negotiable block of time, 2 hours, 4 hours, whatever you can manage, where you are effectively dead to the world. Your phone is not just on silent, it is in another room. Your notifications are not just paused, they are off. You are unreachable. Seneca said, "To be everywhere is to be nowhere." Think about that. If you are available to everyone on Slack, on WhatsApp, on email, then you belong to everyone else. You are a public utility, not a focused creator. You cannot do deep, meaningful work while keeping one eye on the chat group. It is biologically impossible. You must build walls. People will get used to it. They will learn that from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m., you do not exist. And in that silence, in that inner citadel, is where you will do the work that actually changes your life. Build your wall and stay behind it. Voluntary hardship. Truth number 4 is voluntary hardship. Musonius Rufus, the teacher of Epictetus, believed that the body must be trained to support the mind. He knew that a soft body creates a soft mind. If you cannot handle a little bit of physical discomfort, how can you possibly handle the mental discomfort of deep focus? Focus is pain, let's be honest. Sitting in a chair for 3 hours, wrestling with a difficult problem, ignoring the urge to check your phone, that is a form of suffering. And if your tolerance for suffering is low, you will quit. You must train your focus muscle through resistance. This is why Stoics took cold baths. This is why they fasted. They were teaching their brain that it does not need to be comfortable to function. Practice small hardships. Take a cold shower and don't flinch. Go for a long walk without music or podcasts, just you and your thoughts. Work in a slightly uncomfortable chair. These focus drills teach your brain a vital lesson. I do not need dopamine to survive. I do not need comfort to perform. I can function in the cold. I can function in the quiet. Once you master the body, the mind follows. 5. Single-tasking mastery. Truth number 5 is single-tasking mastery. Seneca warned us about the man who spends his life jumping from one thing to another, never finishing anything. He called it a restless energy. In the 21st century, we call it multitasking, and we wear it like a badge of honor. But science and Stoicism tells us it is a lie. You cannot multitask deep work. You can only switch task, rapidly jumping between things, lowering your IQ with every jump. To reach 200% focus, you must declare war on tabs. Do one thing with 100% intensity. When you are writing, just write. Close the other browsers. When you are reading, just read. Put the phone away. When you are eating, just eat. Don't watch a video. This sounds simple, but it is excruciatingly hard for the modern brain. We are addicted to the stimulation of everything happening at once. But excellence requires singular aim. The archer cannot hit 2 targets with 1 arrow. You cannot build a business and watch Netflix. You cannot learn a skill and text your friends. Pick one target, draw the bow, ignore the rest of the world until the arrow lands.
Truth number 6 is the view from above. Often, what breaks our focus isn't a distraction, it is anxiety. We get overwhelmed. The task feels too big. The pressure feels too heavy. We freeze up and then we procrastinate to relieve the stress. The Stoics had a cure for this, the view from above. When a task feels overwhelming, zoom out. Imagine your current stress from the height of the stars. Look at yourself sitting in your room, in your city, on this planet, spinning in infinite space. In the grand timeline of history, this difficult email, this project, this deadline, it is insignificant. Emperors have risen and fallen. Civilizations have turned to dust. Your presentation on Tuesday is not life or death. This perspective removes the emotional noise that blocks your focus. It lowers the stakes. When you see how small the problem is in the grand scheme of things, your panic dissolves. Your mind becomes quiet. And in that quiet, you can finally just do the work. You stop worrying about the outcome,
and just focus on the action.
7. The Evening Audit. Truth number 7 is the Evening Audit. You cannot improve what you do not measure. This is a fundamental law of business, and it is a fundamental law of the mind. Every night, Seneca would wait until the darkness fell and his wife had gone to sleep. He would then walk through his entire day in his mind. He would ask himself, what did I do well? Where did I fail? What habit did I curb? You must do this for your focus. Every night, ask yourself, where did I lose focus today? What broke my citadel? Was it the phone? Was it hunger? Was it a specific person who drained my energy? Be honest, but not cruel. Do not beat yourself up, just observe. Ah, I see. I lost focus at 2 p.m. because I didn't eat lunch and my blood sugar crashed. Good, now you have data. Now you can fix it tomorrow. By identifying the specific moment you failed, you prepare your mind to succeed next time. Awareness is the final key to absolute discipline. Without the audit, you are destined to repeat the same mistakes forever. With the audit, you get 1% better every single day.
We have explored 7 truths today, but we must remember that Stoicism is not a philosophy of the classroom. It is a philosophy of the battlefield. Understanding the inner citadel, or the view from above, means absolutely nothing if those walls crumble the moment you face a real-world distraction. The knowledge we have discussed is merely a blueprint. It is your daily practice that builds the fortress. In 2026, the world is going to be louder than it has ever been. Your attention is the most valuable resource on this planet. There are trillion-dollar industries dedicated to stealing it from you every second. They want your anger, they want your envy, they want your clicks. But by choosing to master your focus, you are performing a revolutionary act. You are refusing to be a passive spectator in your own life. You are choosing instead to be its conscious architect. If you have made it this far in the video, you have already demonstrated more discipline than 90% of the world. You have proven that you have the patience to listen. Now, prove you have the will to act. Do not let this momentum die when the screen goes dark. Pick one truth, just one, and master it this week. Stay focused, stay disciplined, stay stoic.